Very serious business. Let me go ahead and pause this here. I don't know what this is about at all. I have no idea.
This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
The fuck?
Business
Okay.
is important.
That's good.
Business is professional.
Yes.
Business is the engine
not
in
always.
the car on the road that drives us forward to our journey. There is no I in business. Welcome to the seminar.
Wait a second.
Serious Business.
Okay.
101.
Sounds good.
First slide, please.
Agile Alliance.
It's August 6th, 2013, and we're at a conference in Nashville, Tennessee.
It's a nice place.
Agile 2013.
Alright.
What's Agile? Well, it's blah 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 blah. That bit's not terribly important. What matters is that this is a very professional environment.
Okay.
Keynotes, panels,
Yeah.
networking,
You're fascinating to talk to.
and a quirky little idea. Interactive display boards.
Oh, what
5 of these placed across the convention grounds,
the fuck?
in lobbies, the cafeteria, gathering grounds.
Okay.
And there's a brilliant innovation to go with them.
Incredible.
An automatic Twitter feed. Simply use the hashtag Agile2013 and your unmoderated message will appear on the board. It even
What could go
displays
wrong
images.
with that?
What an amazing idea, you guys.
That's a great idea,
and
dude.
people were loving it.
That's such a
giving
good idea.
feedback.
Wow.
Showing their pride. It was all going great.
Okay, yeah.
For
What
a
could go
whole
wrong?
87 minutes. When one attendee had a very unprofessional idea.
What?
He takes a photo of one of the displays and posts it to a certain message board with the following text. Hello, B. I come to you in a time of great need.
Oh,
5
no.
giant screens. Ridiculous avatars, gore, and trap imagery would be much appreciated.
Wow. Okay.
Please.
I don't know why I'm
Pretty
surprised by this at all.
Well, we'd better test this out.
This is a
So
notorious
people
hacker
logged into
4chan
Twitter,
at work again.
wrote something dumb with the hashtag Agile2013, and hit send. A minute later, a new photo comes up on the message board.
Yeah.
Confirmation. So there was everyone enjoying the conference, when suddenly,
Where in this convention do I find the Zimmerman-themed butt plugs? My daddy never had big man talk with me. How do I make baby? I want baby.
and from there it escalated.
There's a guy having sex
Concerning
with a dead
team
person.
Asian,
You should find me.
because they are
I will
only
let you
good for
have
making
some
concerning
punching
team
fire.
bots.
Asian
What the
should be
fuck,
able
dude?
to
Only
be
good
good
for making
9/11
electronics.
Now it didn't take long for Agile
Oh,
organizers
no.
to notice,
Agile Alliance does not approve of the misuse of the hashtag.
and here was the fatal
They don't approve. Oh, don't use our hashtag in the wrong way.
mistake. They thought,
It's only like 3 trolls from Twitter. It's
Yeah.
no problem.
so they rallied their troops, telling them to fight back with the report spam function.
It's a good idea.
Well, said B,
If they want war, we'll give them war.
and honestly, they took it too far.
Yeah.
They started posting increasingly reprehensible stuff on the timeline, to the point where all of the other attendees were drowned out by a deluge of horrific images.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
Their reporting was slow and ineffective against people making alt accounts. So with each passing minute, they were losing more ground. A couple of Agile attendees stuck their heads
So imagine this. Imagine being part of like a software company or a company that's supposed to operate in an online space and sell a product. And you go to their convention and you realize that they thought it was a good idea to have a live Twitter feed on a massive fucking 60-inch screen that you can't get rid of all of the hashtags. Like immediately, you want to talk about professional? If I was a professional, you know what I would do if I saw that? I'd leave. Because there's no way that anybody that's that fucking stupid would make anything that I would want to spend any money on. And that's just a fucking facts. Turn the screen off? Well, yeah, they can't figure that out. No, you'd be so fucking stupid to buy anything from that kind of a dipshit, dude.
up over the trenches and drew targeted fire.
Looks like the feed is being spammed pretty badly. Maybe time to switch hashtags. I can't be the only one reporting all these people. Why doesn't Twitter make them go away?
Lisa is giving free toss jobs at the main screen.
Flailing round.
I'm blocking
Hey.
and blocking, but they keep coming up.
Yeah.
Eventually, someone from B offered some useful advice.
Okay.
Have you tried getting the cyber police involved?
Ooh.
How do I contact these cyber
Consequences will
police?
never be the same.
But tragically, the cyber police never came.
Damn.
Report them! Stop them! Cried one of the organizers. But it was no use. And soon he was targeted too, with his profile and personal pictures shopped into compromising positions. Then those shops were, of course, posted back onto the Agile hashtag. Eventually, Agile had had enough, and they surrendered, disabling the Agile 2013 hashtag. And that was the end of it.
Guess it's over then.
Or was it?
Wait,
because
what?
It turns out there was another functioning hashtag, Agile 2. And once B figured that out, they took to destroying that as well.
How can you be that
and
stupid?
That really was the end of it. Or was it? Because B found the host's website. They went straight to the source.
How can they
uploading
be that
content
dumb?
Directly to the displays.
Oh, I don't even
and
get it.
And that really was the end. The next day, the only thing on the displays was this message.
We are working on shutting down the Eventifier site, we are reporting abusive accounts, we are also trying to find all other sources and shut them down as well.
I'm sorry.
And that was the tragedy that befell the Gaylord Ops. Very unprofessional, you guys. Slide 2, please. But first, airtime. Shadow Man here with Raid Shadow Legends. Available now on iOS and Android. It's a totally free RPG PvP DVD for people with ADHD, but don't take my word for it. Here's someone from IGN. Look how many positive reviews it has. In fact,
wait, how many
I
did it
bought
have?
another phone with my sponsorship money so I can dual-wield Raid.
Oh, that's a good idea, yeah.
You guys not have phones? Yeah.
Dozens of upgradable characters.
Oh, jeez.
Fleshed out storyline with... Wait,
I love how he halfway is making
this is
fun
my
of
one
it.
opportunity to say bad stuff about Shroud.
I've watched almost every one of his videos.
He'll never hear it because he always skips my fucking ads. Wait.
Wait, he skips the ads!
Shady Lemons.
Oh, no!
But don't take my word for it. Here's someone from Qualcomm. Mom, I've been playing for 2 days straight, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Hey, wait, no, stop. Mom! Look at this one. I use this champion because she has a massive Are you playing a fucking console? Throw that in the trash, my dude.
That's my dialysis machine.
It's a very good idea.
Your phone is the only dialysis machine you need. Giant boss fights, PvP battles, almost 10 million players. Are you playing yet? Get it with the code in the description and get 50k silver and a free epic champion. What a twist! There's also big plans to update the game. Here's a roadmap for the next 6 months. Alright, get the game. I've been Shadow Man. Thank you.
I feel like the way he did that, it was just like, it was very clear. Like, he gave a shit about it, you know, but he halfway made fun of the product, right? And I think that in a way, for assholes like us that still watch videos like this on YouTube about 4chan exploits from 10 years ago, for assholes like us, you can't sell an asshole like us a product without making fun of it first. Like, yeah, go buy this thing. It's a piece of shit, but what the fuck else are you gonna do with your money? You're like, yeah, you're right, dude. All right, let me get 3. You know, that's just the way it works.
Right, where was I? McDonald's is a business. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure all mine. In January of 2012, they had a brilliant idea. Let us improve brand perception with Twitter.
Yeah.
Let us appeal to the common man with hashtag Meet the Farmers.
Oh, no.
A campaign that informs them that our meat only comes from local, independent producers.
Okay.
And not from, as the papers report, orphanages. So they published this promo.
And I don't think I've ever gone to work a day in my life.
And success.
Hell yeah, lads. Another win as usual.
People were loving it.
How about that? How about that? That's great.
They had their usual detractors, of course, but overall, good stuff. So they swapped out this hashtag with a new one. McD's Stories. And here's where things...
See, because it wasn't enough that it wasn't... The correlation wasn't there. Because you had Meet the Farmers. Well, they don't give a fuck about the farmers. They give a fuck about making advertising and advertising their product through social, social stuff, right? That's the whole thing that they're into. And so that's what it's all about. So after this didn't work, they wanted to change it a little bit up a little bit. This is brand logic right here, okay?
Things took a turn. They wanted the Twitter public to tell their experiences at McDonald's.
Oh, I wonder how that's going to go.
Obviously, only good things ever happen
Oh,
at
is that the
McDonald's.
Saskatchewan
This
sauce?
is going to be a slam dunk. Let us shake hands in confidence at our imminent success.
That's a Rick and Morty
So
fan right there.
McD's stories premiered on the Twitter homepage, and within 5 minutes, it was clear that people weren't going to harp on about the time they got a free extra sauce with their McNuggets. Instead, they were going to tell McHorror stories. Here's just a select few. A McFingernail in my fries.
Bro, I found a fucking... I'll tell you guys something. I found a fucking... a used Band-Aid in the... whenever I was a kid. In the play area for McDonald's. And me and the other kids started throwing it at each other. I was like trying to throw that shit in people's mouth, you know? Because, like, we're, like, fucking 5, you know? Like, what else are we gonna do? And I remember that. That's like the only thing I remember. I remember there was, like, that same fucking play area. My mom wouldn't buy me a McFlurry, and I almost cried about it. Because she's like, it's too much money. Just buy a fucking ice cream cone. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want an ice cream cone. If you buy me an ice cream cone, everybody's gonna know that we're poor. And she's like, well, you know what, Zach? We are fucking poor. So here's 39 cents. Go get yourself a fucking ice cream cone. And there's no goddamn McFlurries.
A woman McSoliciting McSex in the drive-thru lane. I looked this one up, by the way, it's true.
Yeah.
My friend claims that Ronald McDonald exposed himself to her as a child.
Ah, there's no
Awful.
way, dude.
McRats in the
believe it.
buns. Oh yikes, this one's real too.
Go back there in the bun area. You're gonna find at least 3 racks that got droppings on them.
Oh god, make it stop.
Here's
Someone
the thing,
stop it
right?
now.
It's like,
but it was gaining.
If you have to, if you have rats in the McDonald's, right? I mean, like if I saw a rat in a McDonald's, it would depend on where it is. So like if it was in the kitchen, I would probably just get a drink. But if it's in the bathroom, I mean, fuck, who cares? Like, just order me up some nuggets, man. I don't give a fuck, right? But like, if it's, yeah, I just get a drink. But if it's, yeah, it's in the bathroom or in like the lobby, I don't know. Somebody could have brought that in. Who gives a fuck? That's fine.
Traction. More and more people were publishing their negative stories on the hashtag.
Yeah.
And once they had used all those up, it progressed to just making up stuff for shock value.
Yeah, it's about right.
I ate McDonald's as a kid, and I'm pretty sure that's why my father left. Closed eyes, sad face.
Sorry, Dante.
I once saw... I can't say that. But that'll make anyone grimace. Thank you, thank you. Within 2 hours, they pulled down the advertising campaign and, in its stead, put up a far more innocuous little things hashtag.
Well, I'm going to read this real quick. I want to read it. So many things in life bring us enjoyment. What are some of the little things in life that make your day? What do they expect people to say? Like McNuggets? I mean, do you really think that people are going to be like, oh, McNuggets make my day. I'm so happy McDonald's exists. I can't wait for McNuggets. Listen, dude. Yeah, your dick. Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know. This seems like... There are so many brands that I feel like they hire people to be social media like coordinators based off of a resume that they've had for applying for jobs for the last 30 years. It's like, you know, 54-year-old David comes in, and David has been working at, you know, Pepsi Cola for a while, and, you know, he doesn't respond to emails because he only uses his you know, fucking landline telephone. And David's sitting there trying to figure out how to use Twitter, and he comes up with this bullshit.
They had a few minor trolls there too, but
yeah,
it quickly faded
not
into
having
obscurity.
AIDS.
The media jumped on the story.
Yep.
Case studies were written, and lessons were learned about not giving the public an in.
You don't want to get the public involved with anything, okay? People are fucking stupid. here's a bit of advice for any brand, okay? Is that if there's ever a point where the public can be involved with your advertising campaign and you don't have an opportunity or a way to vet everything that they're doing beforehand, your advertising campaign is going to fail. Period. That's it. It's going to fail. So it's going to be misused. It's going to fail. 100%. And it seems like a lot of people really kind of realize, not always. Yes, always. Always. Every single time. Because it only takes a few dipshits to do something like this. I don't like how people bully McDonald's. I don't. I think it's unfair. The fact is that McDonald's doesn't suck any more dick than a dozen other fucking places that also suck dick. Like, so you go to McDonald's, there's people there that are borderline illiterate. They're college or high school dropouts, middle school dropouts. There's homeless people that are living in the bathroom. There's one homeless person that's sitting in the back, like, you know, because you have like the fucking tables, right? You have like one table, and he's like back there. Is the rest of the lobby there? But there's like one guy here, and he's got like a full fucking PC. He's got a full fucking PC set up over there in the back of McDonald's using their Wi-Fi, and he's been living there for the past month and a half, you know? And all the fucking employees know him by name, and they don't want to get rid of him because he's their best customer, right? Because he goes out there, he begs for money, comes back and spends it at the McDonald's. So it kind of works itself out. The fact is, yeah, Swifty, right, exactly, Swifty. I remember the story for that too. And the fact is, like, McDonald's, like, you go to KFC, I've gone to KFC, and there have literally been people that are passed out on the floor under the fucking, under the benches, right? Totally. Like, I mean, it's not even a big deal. Like, it's really not. Like, what do I do about that? I'm like, oh no, you just walk around them. Like, does that make the chicken any worse? No, it doesn't matter. It's like a heroin addict passed out in the corner. It's still good chicken. Like, fucking, you know, I go to Chick-fil-A. Like, yeah, they want to, you know, they want me to be the godfather of their new son and then also join their church, and they're going to give me $100 and a pat on the back on the way out. Yeah, sure, that's nice. But at the end of the day, where's the fucking chicken? McDonald's gets all this bad rap about being shitty, but Taco Bell and all of the other places are relatively just as shitty. They're all about the same. And it depends on where they are, right? So if you go to one of these places and it's in the middle of the fucking downtown, or it's in a ghetto area in your goddamn city, and you, like, there's a Wendy's. Let me tell you guys something. My Wendy's is a patrician Wendy's. A patrician Wendy's. Only people in suits go to this Wendy's. And me. No problems. But you go downtown. You go to the Wendy's next to 6th Street. There's people sitting up on the roof of that Wendy's that have climbed up on the roof from the back of the fucking building, drinking Hennessy, sitting down there, fucking pouring their Frosties off at people. There's some goddamn motherfucking animals that are at that goddamn Wendy's, man. It's bad. It is bad. Yeah, sipping Henny, drinking fucking Frosties, man. Sipping Henny at Wendy's. That's all it is. No, really. Like, if you're in Austin, go to the fucking Wendy's on Friday night. Go to the Wendy's on Friday night on 6th Street, and you will see what I mean. It depends on the Wendy's. It depends on the place. ATX represent, you're goddamn right.
Or were they?
He's already dead.
July 1st, 2016. Create your own custom burger on this McDonald's website.
Bun, meat patty, semen.
Name your creation. What? Have it published on the website. Then vote on the best one, and it will become an official item on the menu.
How are they so stupid?
You knew where this was going to go. I knew where this was going to go. How did McDonald's not? A poem, if you will.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The sad European. A thin privilege to go.
Yeah?
Bag of lettuce. No tissue. Mein Kampf. Just so.
I'm not laughing at
the
that one.
Atheist
I'm
delight
at the
with a side of fries. The toddler body bag with double ketchup surprise. Pepe the sandwich. A rectal prolapse half baked.
Rectal prolapse.
How my behind daddy comes with a shake.
Oh, it's great.
Girth. The area. A vision of Christ. A whole pineapple with your meal for 10 times the price. A tip for my lady. This one's gluten-free. It's still not too late to vote for Bernie. Whopper, no onions.
Anatomical
twin for
again,
Bernie.
dude. Oh man.
It's still not
Oh no, man. I wonder if you can get a refund on this one.
too late to vote for Bernie.
By Bernie S.
Whopper, no onions. Anatomical sandwich. Just grow up, you guys.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to shower off Ron's creamy surprise.
Oh.
See, this is you fucking clown.
Yeah? Well, actually, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Naturally, the press seized on it as much as the general public did, laughing at all the dumb sandwiches while also...
And used it to make, what is this, racist burgers.
The website was shut down and not just the general public did.
They used it to make racist burgers. Can we be any more dishonest about this? I mean, really? Like, it's not a Nazi burger. It's just simply a burger and somebody called it Hitler. Like, I mean, how the fuck do these articles exist?
Laughing at all the dumb sandwiches while also condemning them.
Well,
guys,
what is it
come
like
on, guys, this isn't funny, come on.
This is
The
terrible.
website was shut down and not much remains. Except for these. And also this text document I found, which has a bunch of other sandwich names. What ingredients were involved and what they look like, though, you'll have to use your imagination. Next slide, please.
Chivalry
Prophylactics
prison
are serious
burger?
business.
Fun. We'll read some of these. Are there any of these that are bad? Okay, no. What was this? Mohinia Whopper. It's not mayo. Chivalry prison burger. Real burger hours. Shrek swamp. The Clinton special.
Next slide, please.
Oh my god.
Prophylactics are serious business.
Let us shake hands in both a fun and safe manner. I see this one is ribbed for my pleasure.
Early 2013, Durex launches a revolutionary new app. SOS Condoms. Download, select the product, enter your location, and a condom will be delivered to you within an hour. Oh, perfect timing. Their emphasis was on discretion and anonymity when delivering the goods. And the delivery drivers were in disguise. Pizza delivery guy, police officer. I'm not sure that's legal. A gimmick to be sure. And some people thought it was
an out-of-season April Fool's joke.
But people tried it out and it really worked. So they rolled the service out over the tip of Dubai, of all places.
Isn't that illegal?
But after its first week, the government shut it down, citing...
I mean, it's gotta be, right? I mean, it's like, if there... I just assume that any... Like, it's gotta be, like, illegal there. Somehow it's gotta be illegal. I don't even know. Wow.
It is promoting promiscuity.
Uh-huh.
Booted out, they had a tough time deciding where to launch next.
That's not good at all.
Guys, let's let the audience decide with another online poll.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. So people jumped on the website and started voting.
I will be voting for a Krispy Kreme donut place.
Tens of thousands of votes were counted, with some of the major contenders being Paris, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and London.
From South Africa to move away from this.
But all of them were outshined, with the most votes counted for Batman, a small conservative Muslim city in Turkey.
Let that be an object lesson in the dangers of tampering with the laws of Mother Nature.
The internet rejoiced.
Of course!
Another marketing campaign to add to the KD ratio.
Wow!
A Facebook post went out from SOS Condoms congratulating Batman and to stay tuned for more to come.
Oh my god!
But there was no more to come, so to speak. The campaign was promptly stopped. SOS Condoms never opened in Batman.
Yeah?
SOS Condoms never opened anywhere ever again.
That's a good idea.
They went silent for months. Everyone moved on. SOS Condoms deleted their account.
Good.
And slipped forever away into obscurity.
That's a really good idea.
Pizza is serious business.
Oh, shit.
DiGiorno does frozen pizza, and they have a substantial social media presence. Domestic violence is bad.
Wait.
Bold statements only on this channel. Well, Twitter had a hashtag for National Domestic Violence Awareness.
How does this have to do with pizza?
People were sharing their harrowing stories with the hashtag #WhyIStayed.
Why does this have to do with pizza?
These were all quite serious and dealt with some delicate and sensitive issues. Then here comes DiGiorno, throwing on the accelerator, no fucks given, driving right through the front door.
What?
They had pizza.
Okay. So in 2009, when it was still socially acceptable to be a psychopath on the internet, people would have been completely okay with this. Right? They would have been completely okay with this. But this is 2014. This is 2014. I remember the good old days, too, where you could just fucking harass people and, you know, type the N-word. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, yeah, that was 2009. But, you know, 2014, you had, you know, the social justice and everything like that. That kind of stuff obviously was pretty big at that time. So I'm going to have a pretty good idea that they might delete this tweet. Jesus Christ. This is so bad. Wow.
Ooh. Hee, that was a great tweet. I bet everyone is loving it.
Yeah, sure.
Precisely 0.1 seconds after they posted it, they must have realized it wasn't the wisest move.
Yeah.
And they apologized, but the media got involved. So they kept apologizing.
I'm sorry.
They couldn't stop apologizing.
I'm sorry.
It's not a big deal. Like, honestly, the guy was just... they didn't fucking get it. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't get the context of the hashtag. They just made a fucking tweet. It's not a big deal. Like, it's bad, but, like, it's really not a big deal. Like, they didn't get it. They misunderstood the context. They made a stupid tweet. They deleted it and apologized, right? Now, obviously, on Vox and all of these other media companies, that means that they need to go to jail forever. But let's be real.
They just...
I promise you never again. I'm so sorry. It was terrible. I couldn't be more sorry. Please accept my deepest apologies.
Relax. Naming your baby is serious business.
That's E-Rob.
Put it to the internet, this Canadian couple said. Trust in the kindness and sensibility of strangers. It was Cthulhu Allspark. Next.
Yep.
Do you know what kerning is? It's important in print. It's essentially the proportional spacing between fonts. Why does it matter?
It doesn't.
Well, sometimes two letters close to each other can look like a single letter. Oh, for God's sake. Alright, stop.
Let me finish up with a little bit of a behind-the-meme style history lesson. In the early 2010s, brands were only just finding their foothold in social media.
Yeah.
They didn't quite understand how to connect with their audience. The tendency was to be a bit overly formal, stuffy, not quite fun.
Yeah.
That is until Denny's came along with a game-changing Tumblr account.
Hashtag bacon?
They started actually having a good time. And it appealed to fellow Zoomers.
Too bad I didn't have a good time at Denny's.
It took a little while, but soon other brands cottoned on to the strategy. Arby's started posting memes. Wendy's dropped a mixtape.
Yep.
Red hair with some pigtails.
And then went into a WWE-style feud back and forth with Burger King and McDonald's.
Yep.
And Gen Zers, such as myself, lapped it up.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Now that's not to say they all figured it out. Other brands attempted it too, but without committing fully, they failed to get the same appeal.
Wow, what a surprise, Subway. See, I would make a Subway joke about that tweet, but then, you know, I'd be taking another vacation. I just got done with my first vacation on TwitchCon. I don't need another one. I can't do this. Wait, what? I can't do this anymore? Wait, what? Well, let me say one thing. Same. I haven't drank Sunny D since 1998. Thank God for that. Dude, like, imagine, like... okay.
So, into the late 2010s, things were going pretty great.
Yeah.
It was a little content renaissance.
Chick-fil-A is officially America's favorite fast food restaurant.
I know.
Imagine if we opened on Sundays. Had to give everyone else, like Wendy's, a chance to make money.
Your mom is a hoe.
Steakums even broke down the whole phenomenon on Twitter and in articles. And I'd like to turn that into a full video soon. But, with all these relatable memes floating around, people were starting to feel a little pandered to.
Yeah.
Very relatable. Nice, that's relatable. Yep, relatable. Relatable. Okay, everything's getting so fucking relatable, it's actually kind of annoying. Guys, we get it, you're relatable. Just stop relating. Stop. Enough.
I don't like it either. Just sell me a fucking hamburger. I don't want your jokes. I don't want your memes. I don't want your fucking prepackaged fucking focus grouped tweets out there. Is this Yas meme with the cat acceptable? Well, let's see about Bill. Let's have a focus group about it tomorrow at 3. And we'll sit down and we'll look at the pros and cons and then we'll tweet it out at 5. How about that? You know, like, no, man. I fucking hate this, like, fake casual corporate bullshit. I do. I never liked it.
That's it. I can't take it anymore. Silence, brand. And so a new meme was born. The spider crab with laser eyes, Arial font 32 point, white on black bar background, no shadow with text. Silence, comma, brand. And it was a very powerful tool. Eminem's pushing something or other. Take that, brand.
Yep.
Hey, fellow Gen Zers. Silence, brand. And it became a long and enduring meme.
OMG, I feel that. That is such a mood. Relatable AF.
Silence. Sometimes a few brands could crack through it. Silence, Twitter. But for the most part, this crab has become the quality control of Twitter. An apex predator shutting down lesser brands. God bless it.
Relatability is gone.
Alright, it's time to stop. That's enough business for today. Thank you for attending.
Wait, is that him?
Seminar.
That's him!
Here are the patrons. Thank you very much. I love you. Mwah. Mwah. See you at movie night. Mwah. Also, I have other videos on the second channel. Sonic cried a little, and Tails put his hand under his face to catch the tears. The chef should have dipped some on his finger and then insisted that the host... And also, Shadow Raid Legions on the Nintendo GameCube.
That's great.
It's actually really fun to play while you're watching telly and doing
Oh,
stuff.
I want to watch the
Use the
Coney
link.
2012 one. We need to watch that at some point. You guys need to remember me to watch that. Like the Coney 2012. Oh, we need to watch. No, we can't watch it now, bro. I got people waiting to do MC. I don't have time to fucking watch this shit all day, dude. I know people are fucking busy. They gotta get shit done. Like we can't have all day doing this. As much as I love to watch the videos, we gotta get the fucking work. All right. That's all it is.